everybody. Judah and I are cooking up some 0 Point chili. I am browning some onion and some garlic, and then I'm adding some of this Genoa ground turkey so that Judah has some 0 Point. Did you get the zero? Did you get the?
I got the 93.7.
Oh, it's not 0 points then.
Oh, my bad.
But that's okay. You can calculate points. It's actually still going to be leaner than using ground beef. So, hey, Debbie. I just wanted to pop in on here and say hi and let you guys know that Judah weighed himself today. And he is officially down his 20 pounds. So, where are you at? Say hi.
Hi.
So he is down from 245. Today he weighed in at 225. And I am like so proud of him. He's been doing the same like strategy that he talks about whenever we vlog. Sorry if my food is sizzling too loud. But he basically stays low point all day, and then in the evenings he's been eating
Normal meals.
normal stuff. But he said in the last 3 days you were down what, like 3 pounds?
3 pounds, yeah.
And
I just had to really jolt myself back into.
yeah, because we were eating out a lot last week, and I think, I don't know, eating out kind of had us on a funky.
It's bad. It's a lot of sodium. It's a lot.
But you've been doing better the last 3 days. So what have you been doing to kind of counteract all the sodium and all that?
I just went back on my low points during the day. You can have a few more points during the evening. Drink lots of water. Flush yourself out.
Oh, you're drinking a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's been like 100 and, I don't know, yesterday my car, like with the air conditioning on, said it was 111 degrees.
Yeah,
so somebody was just saying that their air conditioning is, sorry, it's unfocusing. Our air conditioning is having trouble keeping up with the heat for sure. So you want to put the beans in. So you'll have to calculate points because I think we use chili beans in our chili. I don't know, this is probably backwards for you guys since it's a live stream. But we like the spices in this, but I think you have to count points.
Okay.
Let me see on these chili beans what's in here. Does it tell you? Oh, yeah. Black beans, water, tomato paste, modified cornstarch, salt, spices, onion powder, corn oil. Yep. So this definitely, if you use a can of these, you do have to calculate points. So our 0 Point chili, Judah, has gone 2 points. This is going to be more normal chili, which back in the olden days, you could do a cup of Weight Watchers chili, and it was usually right around 5 points. So, but I don't, it might be less than that now, because that was like fiber, calories, and fat on the old points program. So he'll have to go into his tracker. You can go in there and put a recipe in and calculate points. Then he has fat-free cheddar. He bought some light sour cream. Uh-oh. Did you scan these? He has these as well.
Yeah, they're not great.
How many? Do you get 34 chips, though?
Sure. I'm not going to eat that many.
34 chips, and how many points is it for 34?
It's like 8 or something.
8 points for 34 chips. But he's saying he's not going to eat all 34. Even if you just put a little crunch on top,
That's what I'm looking for.
it will be good. So he's adding
I couldn't
some.
find yours. The ones that you got that one time.
What did I get?
Ones. You had some low point scoops, and I couldn't find.
Oh yeah, the scoops. So if you get the tortilla scoops, who makes those?
Is that right?
Yeah, put the diced tomatoes, and then he put 2 cans of just regular kidney beans and black beans in this.
Yep.
Garlic, onion, salt, pepper, and we're gonna put some chili seasoning as well.
Okay.
We should use, I think I told you guys when we were in San Antonio, we got these little spices. This is
We should use that.
from the Spice and Tea Exchange. It's called Fiesta Taco. I don't know if you can see it. We should put some of this in. I'll put like probably a tablespoon. It has chili powder, coriander, tomato powder, smoked paprika, salt, cumin, chipotle, arrowroot. What is arrowroot? Like a thickener? I think
Arrowroot? Yeah, probably.
Arrowroot is a thickener. So he's going to put some of this in. So anyway, he's back there cooking. We'll get that all set up, and then we'll turn it to boil, then turn it down to simmer for a little bit, and yeah, it's gonna be good. And then he'll have that. Hi, Giselle and Anna and Debbie. Have you shared your chili recipe? What, honey?
What about your cauliflower? Is it burning?
Oh yeah, so I'm roasting cauliflower. It's not burning.
Okay.
I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can pull it out over here. Nope, it's still going. I'll show you guys. I'm roasting some cauliflower. What was I saying before you interrupted me?
You were talking to someone.
Oh, chili recipe. So here's the deal with the chili recipe.
It changes.
It changes every time. So I'm one of those people that I just kind of throw things together. And I originally got my chili recipe. It was an old Weight Watchers recipe from the old, like the very first point system. And it was supposed to taste like a Wendy's chili. I'm trying to see if I have. I'm trying to see if I have the book. I think it might be from this one. But it's supposed to taste like a Wendy's chili. So it was lean ground beef and then just tomatoes, tomato sauce, all that good stuff. So, oh, Anna lost 2.2 last week. That's awesome. Very good for you. So I do want to come on John and just talk to you guys. I've been vlogging today. My mom had her surgery today, so thanks everybody for your prayers. She's out. She did well. She had a spinal fusion from L1 to L5 and a laminectomy, and she had a neurosurgeon do it. So, of course, everything is doing great. The first thing she said to me, like I went in the recovery room, and she's like, "How was work today? I was going to pray for you this morning, but I forgot." So that's my mom. She always, thinking about everybody else. So very, very sweet. So thanks for your prayers. If you see my finger, it's because I'm scrolling through your guys' comments. So anyway, I'll look for the chili recipe and try to post it for you guys. I just was so proud of Judah for hitting that milestone. And I did want to talk to you all about kind of what I've been doing today, which may be a little bit controversial. And I'm sure you all will weigh in. But I had one of my subscribers, Mima, was commenting. You guys have given me a lot of great sort of feedback and advice the last few days, and I've really been trying to think about what you've been saying. Yesterday, I cleaned out the whole kitchen of all the snack food. And I know I've talked about this on my vlog before, but I really do have a hard time having that stuff in the house. And I really am someone that once I start, I have a hard time stopping with the food. Oh, if I have a moderator on here, if you wouldn't mind moderating, I would appreciate it, because usually when I get around the 10-minute mark, we get interesting folks popping in here. So the other thing that I have a lot of trouble with is sugar. And I will tell you that on Saturday, the meeting really put me off. So Weight Watchers' stance on sugar in the meeting on Saturday just kind of really bothered me. And I know we're calculating points with sugar in mind, so I don't know why they came out with sort of that, almost like an endorsement of sugar. It was strange. There was a lot of conversation at my meeting. I know a lot of you have messaged me or said that your meeting, there was a lot of conversation as well about, sugar not being addictive. And I think the intention was to make it okay for us to have fruit and be able to indulge every once in a while. But I think the way that it was presented was a little bit confusing for people. But what I took away from that was really sort of an examination of my own issues with sugar. And for a couple years, I was really good. You guys saw back when I first started vlogging, if you want to go back to some of my old YouTube videos, I was really trying to eat more Whole30. I was trying to eat less processed. I was not eating a lot of sugar. And I told you guys, I've told you a million times that I don't want to eat a cupcake unless it's a special occasion. I don't want that to be part of my everyday diet. And the same goes for chocolate and a lot of the processed stuff that I have in my cabinets. It's just not something that I can handle personally. And what I love about Weight Watchers is that we can really personalize the program to fit, our lifestyle. So if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, or you have, like in our church, we have fasting times where we fast from, sorry, I don't want to drop you, meat and dairy and wine and oil. You can do those things. Or if you can't eat dairy, Weight Watchers has made it so it's very flexible and adaptable. And I think for myself, I need to concentrate on less sugars, less carbohydrates, more healthy fats. I did that for a while prior to starting Weight Watchers, and that's how I initially got down from 279 to when I started at 255. And I had a lot of energy. I've noticed that I've been tired again in the afternoons. I just don't feel great, and I'm really struggling with overeating, and I know that I need to increase my satiety with eating more protein and more healthy fats. And so, sorry, I am scrolling. That's what my finger's doing. Debbie says she agrees. That's why she hasn't bought any of the chips. And then Anna says she's been doing keto for 2 weeks. Nancy, thank you for prayers for my mom. I really appreciate it. So, and then I was watching, some of the other YouTubers that have left Weight Watchers and are doing things like keto and low carb. I don't feel that I need to go that drastic of a route. The thing I love about Weight Watchers is the accountability. I love the tracker. I love the weekly meetings, and I love that you can, you know, that you can implement the program in a way that works for your life. And so Judah is doing that. He's doing something completely different than me. He's eating very low point during the day, and then in the evenings he's eating pizza and hamburgers. I don't feel well when I do that type of program. I'm also not a 20-year-old young man. And so you're gonna see in my daily vlogs that I'm gonna start eating not really like a low carb diet, but I am going to start really staying away from a lot of the processed, the sugars, and that also means for me fruit. I have noticed the more fruit that I eat, the more sugary stuff I want, and that's just not a good pattern to get into for myself. I love fruit, and I feel like once I get to a maintenance point, I will be able to implement like more of the fruits and things. Eating a banana and grapes and half a cantaloupe and a peach. Maybe I can do that during maintenance, but I don't feel like that's something that I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm going to be looking more at eating the way that I did when I first started Weight Watchers. I felt like so on top of things, and so with it at that point, and doing freestyle that way. So I just want to check in and kind of tell you how I was doing today. I feel not as munchy. My husband's out of town this evening, and so I was really worried that this evening I was going to get into the munchies. And yesterday we had key lime pie in the house. I ate a piece of key lime pie without even thinking about it, and that is not how I operate anymore. And so I didn't plan it. I didn't, I was like, Amy, you've got to get the stuff out of the house and try a little harder. So that's where I'm at. I just wanted to let you all know kind of where I'm at. The pretzels and hummus, Nancy, I think those work for some people. They do not work for me. I just am not able to stop. And that's my own thing. So we're all very different and unique people. And that's why Weight Watchers has made, look at all of the things that you can eat from the app and be on program. Really anything that you want and however you want to do the program. Whatever works for you. In a healthy way. I think you need to be healthy. And so I'm going to go back to sort of what I was doing initially. I was having great results until I started, introducing a lot of this other stuff that I'm not used to eating. And then my weight slowed way down. And then when I got hit with the stress, I just started snacking. So I feel like, I've been doing this since last October, and with this last weight gain, I'm only down 17 pounds, and it's been about 9 months, you guys, and I know I can do better than that. I know a lot of it is just really my introducing a lot of stuff into my diet that does not serve me. And my Weight Watchers leader always says before you eat something, you should look at it and ask yourself, is this worthy of me? And honestly, all of the pop chips and the cheesecake and the chocolate, I love those things as a treat, and maybe in maintenance I can do more of that, but at this point it is not worthy of me. And what I want to put into my body are more whole foods. I really love like the Whole30 and eating like that. I love healthy fats like avocado, and I've been so afraid to use points for that sort of thing. And instead I've been using my points for junk. What I think is junk. And right, and Debbie, exactly. And so I know Mima was saying to me that I really need to account more for the alcohol. And you know, I like to drink my glass of wine on Friday. Well, now that's turned into I go to the Mexican restaurant and I think it's fine to get a margarita as well. And a margarita has a ton of sugar in it. So I'm going to definitely be reducing my alcohol intake. Instead of having a weekly glass of wine, I'm going to try to move more into a once a month type of pattern, or not even that. So I just need to put some more limits on what I'm doing for my own sanity, for my own health. You guys, I really don't want to regain my weight. And I will tell you, I have been scared to death going up on the scale. If you've ever like started regaining weight that you've lost, you know that feeling. It's a terrible, terrible feeling. I even had a dream last week that I couldn't fit into my clothes in my closet. And you know, I've gotten rid of all my bigger sizes. All my 22s and 24s are gone. Everything in my closet is a 14, 16, extra large, large, or smaller. And so I can't afford to gain the weight back and go buy new clothes. I'm not going to do it. I felt terrible. My back was out all the time. My feet hurt. I was tired all the time. And guess what? I have started to feel like that again. Like I've started to be really tired again. In the morning, I've gotten up and my back has been hurting. That's how I know I've gained some weight. So, Debbie says you're not going to regain. I'm not. I'm not going to regain. And this is what I always go back to Fat Dag because he's been such an inspiration to me. But he talks about, and we've talked about in Weight Watchers meetings, that 3 to 5 pound, when you gain that, you need to stop yourself. And I'm at 7 pounds up, you guys, and I have these alarms going off where I almost feel like I'm in a panic. And so it's like, how can I re-implement the program? Let's go back to Amy of October. What was Amy eating in October? And so it's great to have this all on video because I can go back and look at my daily food vlogs and really, you know, look at how I was working the program. And it was working for me, you guys. I was losing very consistently. So that's what we're doing. That's what you're going to be seeing is more healthy fats, more proteins, and probably less carbohydrate, less bread. I could sit and eat a loaf of bread. I love bread. Why is bread so delicious? Why? So I just wanted to let you all know. And, oh, thank you, Martha. I know, Jill, thank you for being here for me. And I know you guys are. I know the way that I'm going to do freestyle may not look like the way you're going to do freestyle, but we're all doing it together. And so please share your tips and tricks with me. And just know that, hey, maybe the stuff I don't like to eat, you're like right now I'm roasting a whole head of cauliflower. I happen to love roasted cauliflower, but my house smells disgusting right now. Maybe you guys can't handle it. I know Molly over at Weight Watcher Wifey, she hates grilled chicken, and grilled chicken is one of my most favorite things ever. So, you know, no two programs may look the same, but if we stay within our points, we track, we go to our meetings, we're accountable, we are going to get the weight off. And those are the things I have to do. And drink our water. I've got to drink my water. So I just want to check in. I'm so proud of Judah. I swear he looks just like a new kid. His skin's better. Wouldn't you say your skin? He's thumbs upping me. Skin's better. Energy levels better. His clothes fit again. He was almost out of his, what, extra large? You were almost out of all your clothes. He can fit back in his clothes. I mean, you just feel great, don't you? But it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's been so encouraging for me to see him work the program. And I don't want to give up because I don't want him to give up. And I think he feels the same way. He's told me when he's like, Mom, when you're off, I feel a little off. So we've got our buddy thing going. So thanks, guys. I will not give up, Grandmaster. Thank you so much. Thank you, Martha. Martha's sending you clapping hands. One happy mama says, if you never quit, then you will lose. That's true. I totally believe it. I believe it that if you don't quit, we'll all be losers together if we don't quit. Stephanie says, thank you for being open and honest. Of course, I have committed myself to being open and honest with you guys. And that's what my vlog's all about. I know it's not very entertaining sometimes. I wish I could do more entertaining stuff for you guys, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to really just show you a real journey. And this is what a real journey looks like. We have losses, we have gains, we have really crappy days, weeks, maybe months. And we Weight Watchers, we keep going. So I'm going to keep going. Stay in orbit. I'm going to go eat my really smelly cauliflower. I'm having cauliflower and a hamburger, so I'm happy. No bun though. I'm just having a big hamburger with all the toppings and some cauliflower and probably a salad, and then I'm gonna stop eating and close the kitchen down. So love you guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being there for me and being my friends. I really do consider you my friends. There's many of you that have been here since day one, and you don't even know how valuable that is to me. And so thank you very much. And thank you for praying for my mama. She's doing good. So I will see you guys later. Have a good night and stay in orbit. Bye, everyone. See you later.